Hi everyone, I am back on YouTube like after 4 years, and yes, it's been a long time in between, like almost a generation has passed by. But it's not like that I had disappeared. I've been very active on Instagram, mainly because I received like a better response there, and somewhere managing two social media platforms, Instagram and YouTube, had become a bit of a challenge. Anyway, for those of you who are watching me here for the first time, here's my brief introduction. My name is Deepika. I have a marketing background and I still work in the digital media space. But in 2017, I got a certification from the Makeup Forever Academy in Singapore, where I learned makeup from some very seasoned professionals who had the best French makeup techniques up their sleeves. Post that, I have been teaching and helping women learn makeup. I take one on one individual makeup sessions where I help women sharpen their makeup skills, and I customize my makeup techniques and teach them what they need to do based on their facial morphology, lifestyle, etc. etc. In this video, I will do a makeup look that you can just pick up from here and comfortably either head to work, for lunch with friends, or basically anywhere where you need something without overdoing it. I will be adding a lot of doable and easy tips and tricks which you can use in your day-to-day life. So please watch right until the end. So let's start off. I have already washed my face, and post that I will immediately ice my face. Now here's what icing does. If you look like a sleepyhead like me, instantly you will begin to look fresh. It just does that instant magic somewhere, and yeah, it looks like you've had like good 8 hours of peaceful sleep. You have that rush of blood on your face which makes you look naturally pink, and yeah, somewhere makeup also sits better if you've iced your skin beforehand. Now before my face dries up, I'm going to take this face oil and immediately apply it on my skin. Now you see I'm a dry skin girl, so I need to have like good level of hydration on my skin before makeup. नहीं तो skin बहुत dry हो जाता है, and बाद में it just begins to feel very tight. So this kind of like, just it's the first thing that I do. I just apply a little bit of oil so that I feel nice and moisturized, and yeah, I do not want like a dry face later on. Now once that oil settles in, I'm just going to take like a dime size moisturizer and just apply it on my face. Normally, regularly, the way we do. Okay, so now my face is well moisturized. Now I'm going to move in with a primer. Now you can skip the primer if you want to, but if you want like good skin prep, I'd suggest you go in with a little bit of primer. It just helps your makeup, set well on your skin. And I really feel that, as you get older, skin prep becomes really important. So try to go in with like a little bit of primer on your skin. Okay, now for skin primer, sometimes it's optional for me as well. I don't wear it every time. मैं कभी लगाती हूँ, कभी नहीं लगाती. But eyeshadow primer is becoming increasingly important for me. Reason being, it keeps your eye makeup intact, even if it's like a tiny bit of eyeshadow or eyeliner. Your eye makeup just sets well and stays there. Plus, if you live in a city which is hot and humid, especially humid, then you would definitely need an eyeshadow primer. Chalo, now face is set, and now let's start with the makeup. And with that, I'm going to show you a very effective way of applying foundation with a brush. Now what you do is you take your foundation and just squirt like 2 pumps max, and then you take your brush and just completely dip your brush into the product. Once your brush like completely absorbs the foundation, you take your brush and just apply it on your face. So your brush needs to absorb the pigment completely, and yeah, you'll see that the foundation just kind of, sets very well on your face if you do this. It will evenly deposit the pigment on your face, and yeah, you'll just feel like this is second skin. I think this is one of the much better ways of applying foundation that I've kind of discovered over a period of time. Once you're done with your face, just move on to the neck and just take that pigment downwards and cover your neck up. So here you'll see within no time, the brush has deposited all the foundation very evenly on the entire face. Now while the foundation is settling in, we'll just move on to other things. Starting with the eyes. Now if you have seen my reels on Instagram and paid attention, you would know that I tightline my eyes a lot, almost always. So basically tightlining is applying your kohl pencil on the insides of your upper lash line. Now this is so difficult to film. So you basically just take your kohl pencil and go on the upper lash line on the insides and just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now here you'll see this kind of immediately opens up the eyes and you feel like you were born with a natural eyeliner. It looks so natural and so deep. I highly urge you to try this. Now I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. Now if you want like a really thin line, what you do is just take a hand mirror and keep it like directly below your face and just hold your pen flat and just go over your lash line, your outer lash line. And you'll discover that, you know, when you look at yourself in this hand mirror and do it, you just have better control and the precision is a lot better. And of course, the risk of your eyeliner becoming very thin is again very less. So yeah, eyeliner takes like a minute or so, and I'm just going to evenly apply it all over the lash line. Now this is your basic liner, yeah, and you can stop here. But if you want to look a little more seasoned, do this. Take a flat, thin brush. If you don't have, you can just use your finger. Okay, just dip into any dark eyeshadow. You can take a black, brown or gray. I'm using a gray at the moment. Just tap in, dust off the excess. And just take your brush and go over the eyeliner. So all you have to do is just overlay the pigment on the eyeliner that you had applied. That's all. Here. Can you see? So this basically just looks very smoky and doesn't look like you're trying too hard. And yes, generally सब पे अच्छा लगता है. If you don't have a brush, just take your finger, take your clean finger, put it in the pigment like that. Okay, and just gently go over the eyeliner. That's it. My foundation is set by now and I'm just going to dot some concealer in areas where I think I need extra coverage and just blend that out. I feel put together only once my eyebrows are done. So I take this spoolie, I take the brush and I comb the eyebrow out, and then I just take a little bit of pigment and just fill in slightly, and that too from the center to the side, not at the beginning, because then your eyebrows tend to look very prominent. So I just fill up a little bit and comb them out. That's all I do, and usually that's enough for me. There was some concealer there that I forgot to blend out. I'm now going to take a brown eye pencil and just apply it on my waterline. And every time I apply a kajal, it just kind of comes running down, maybe because of watery eyes or humidity. So what I do is I take some translucent loose powder and set it under my eyes so that anything that comes running down gets arrested by this powder. Then a little bit of mascara, just a few coats, not much. Most of it is done. Now it's over to my favorite lipstick, that is Velvet Teddy by MAC. It's been a classic. I've been using it for years. It's just a color that goes well with my skin tone, my vibe, my mood, my everything. Now after applying this, I will outline my lips. Usually it's the other way around. You apply your lip liner and then fill in the lips. But I don't want to change the color of the lipstick, so I'm just going to do this after applying the lipstick. Now just for a hint of color, I'm going to take the same lipstick and apply it on the high points of my cheeks and a little on my nose and blend that out. So yeah guys, we are done. This is the look of the day. I hope you like this. Please do subscribe to my channel and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye.